Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Ismortah. Sorry for the late start, and I'm starting like 7 minutes late. I just a little involved to get this going for you. Almost ready. Just got finished the player deck, which is done a certain way. Like normally decks, you say, oh, just shuffle and go, but Pandemic, if you know, like it's layered. So like you only have a certain type of cards in the player deck, and then you shuffle in. Like you take out some of the clues based on difficulty, then you put in a certain number of relics based on number of players, and then you divide it into four. Then you put in one Evil Stirs card in each of those four piles, shuffle them, and then you stack those piles on top of each other, and that builds the deck. So this way it has a timer, and it's also sort of evenly spaced. So you don't know when Evil Stirs is going to happen, but at the same time, you're not going to get them like all at the bottom or all at the beginning. So you actually play through a game. So yeah, almost done with that. And this is the last thing. Everything else is already set up. I just have to give players their starting cards. Which, crap, I think I already screwed that up. I think I need to give them the cards before I build the deck. Yeah. Yeah, I already screwed that up. Okay. So, give me a sec. Well, I mean, you're watching, so that's however much time I need. But let me... So they got the starting card to kind of split across, as far as... Except I don't have any yellows. Yeah, this is the last thing I have to do. Every time, like I said, you get random placement, you get random what you start with, random what cards you start with. You can choose what guys want to do, and then random deck. So every time it's different. All right, we're almost ready to go. It's kind of good you actually seen this, because the most difficult thing to set up that you don't want to screw up is actually the player deck. The biggest thing is the Evil Stirs, because that's what's going to make or break the game. For sure. I know it looks like I'm just placing it right now, but then I'm going to shuffle these and then stack. That's what you do. This way you know every fourth of the deck, that's when you'll see an Evil Stir, but you don't know when the Evil Stirs could come up in that fourth of the deck. That's how it works. I don't have the chats up yet, so once I finish shuffling, then I'll check sound chat and we'll get going. The other thing I think I may have done wrong previously in games, I'm not sure, I have to check, or maybe I did it right, was when you do that initial setup, you keep those in the discard, because that means wherever guys were, if you reshuffle, put on top of the deck with the Evil Stirs, then you know those are the same spots and most likely to spawn again. Okay, anyway. We have our deck. I'm going to place it here just so I can have easy access to it. Let me see, you guys can see what I can see-ish. Looks like it. Cool. All right. So if you're just joining, this is my new Sunday board game streams, moving them to Sundays going forward. And this is my attempt number 3 at Reign of Cthulhu. It's not my third time attempting the stream, it's my third time attempting to win at the game. So we'll see how I fare. Each time I've lost in a completely new way. So, as far as my players, I just chose ones that I just thought on this time around were just the coolest looking. I wasn't gunning for particular abilities like the first game, and I wasn't doing hunters I haven't done before in the second game. I call them hunters because, Monster Hunter, like, oh, let's go get the baddies. So I have the detective, the hunter, the magician, and the occultist is who I'm rocking. And sounds good. Let's get it rocking. So you can see how many approximate dudes I have left, because if I run out of stuff, I lose the game. If I run out of anything I can't place on the board, I lose the game. As well as, if not familiar, if you get Cthulhu card comes up, I lose the game. And then also, if everyone goes insane, you lose the game. Alright, so there may be a couple things that I might screw up along the way, but I think I remember largely what's going on, so let's just get it going. Alright, and my players always go left to right to make it easy on me. And the other thing I was going to do as an easy reminder is a little flag so I know what character I'm on at any given time. So I'll do the reporter. Just the flag whose turn it is so I remember. Because when I'm talking, narrating, and moving stuff or doing things during other people's turns, like relics, I may forget which one I'm on. Okay, so first is the detective. His special ability again is I can only need 4 cards of the same color to seal a gate. Normally you need 5. So that's interesting, especially since we almost got red good to go. That's actually very interesting. The occultist can move enemies around. The magician actually starts with a relic and has a larger hand limit. It can give people relics and move relics. He has Seal of Lang. You may choose a revealed continuous old one and cancel its effect for the rest of the game. That's actually really good. That's going to come in handy, no joke. Okay. And then I have the hunter who's good at killing shit. So we definitely want to get rid of the Shoggoth because the next time the Shoggoth moves, he's already at the gate. He's going to spawn bad shit. So the hunter should be the one that kills the Shoggoth. Now it's a gamble not killing Shoggoth immediately with the detective. That is true. But he's not going to have enough because it takes 3 actions to kill Shoggoth and you only have 4 actions per person. Whereas the hunter only takes 1 action to kill it. So I'm going to leave that to the hunter. I think what I'm going to do is get cards from the hunter that I can go race to the red. Because I could do take, move. That way I'm have what I need. I think I'll do that. So he'll use 2 actions to take the 2 reds from the hunter. And then his other 2 actions, he's going to do move, but I'm afraid about that proccing accidentally, so I think I'll just go move and kill. That way it's 1 less. Okay. Now it's, God, I almost forget what you do at the end of the player's turn. You draw 2 cards, and then you do summoning. Okay, so we draw 2 cards. We got Book of Shadow. We're all about the shadow, which is draw, look, and arrange the top 4 cards of the player deck, put them back on top. That's really cool because it's a good way you can avoid awakenings. Evil stirs, I mean. And then I have an Arkham. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Book of Shadow, just because. Well, I'll wait. I'll do it before the next draw because the next card up, one of these cards could be Evil Stirs. All right, so now we do summoning. It's still rate 2. So we. Nope. See, that's me like this game. Whenever you see that symbol at the bottom of one of these cards, that means you move Shogoths. So that means he goes to the portal. I'm already fucked. So I missed my opportunity there. I have Police Station. So I spawn 1 at the Secret Lounge. And I spawn 1 at the Police Station. And then the Shogoth moves. He goes through the portal. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then bad shit happens. So because he goes through the portal, that means you do an Awakening. I thought something else bad happened too. Let me check. I could be wrong. Maybe that could just be it. Let me see. Just want to be sure. Oh, just the Awakening. Stuff just happens when you stop a gate or you stop a Shogoth. Okay, so it goes through, then we have an Awakening ritual, which is Nalan throw with Tep. Investigators may no longer do the use a gate action. So that's... I forgot about that, to be honest. I forgot about that. So I'm going to take back. Why? Because I can. I forgot that you can use gates. And to use a gate, all you have to do, I believe, is do a summoning, a roll. And the fact that I wanted to come over here, instead of moving 1 and killing, I could have just moved here. So yeah, I'm going to take that back because I forgot you could do that. So let me just check. Because I believe you only spend cards to use the bus. But let me check. I forgot you could do that. If so, I would have done that because I'm trying to get all the way over here, and that would have been 1 move instead of up teen number of moves. So give me a sec. It has nothing to do with the fact that I drew that card. It's the fact that I forgot I could even do that as a game mechanic. And I was trying to get over there. Let's see here. Yeah, just doing a sanity roll. Okay, so I am going to take that back. I don't give a shit. So this guy will come back, sure, whatever. So as an action, I'm going to come over here. And then as another action, I'm going to seal the gate. Before that, any of that crap happens. Okay, so I got to do a sanity roll. I lose 2 sanity. And then as an action, I'm going to seal the gates. So I'm going to spend 4 and seal the gate. Okay, so this is done, and everything in red 1 goes away. Boom. All right. Now, whoop, 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 come back to where we were. I just forgot that was a ability. Now, no one else can use gates. But I do, again, have Seal of Lang that I can negate that for us game if I wanted to. Okay. Okay, so now it's the Hunter's turn. And again, the reason why I did that is just because I forgot you could do that as a move. Like, it's stupid to move all these times spending actions when you could just do that as 1 action and then do other shit to your turn. So, okay, so now we're doing Hunter. Care, don't care. Okay, she wants to kill stuff. We definitely want to kill this group. And definitely want to kind of fan out to be able to do stuff. This is locked down, which is great. But the thing that's also bad when you think about it is because the gate's closed, that also means you can't use it as a teleportation device. Because it's a gate, it's a portal. They can use the portal to other portals or to open other worlds. So now this guy would have to move by foot to do stuff. But that's fine. So we want to kill stuff. The detective, though, is going to use Book of Shadow, so I can look at the top 4 cards and arrange it in any order that I want. So I am going to go ahead and do that. Just in the off chance that it's a bad card, which it is. Evil Stirs, that's one of them. I think I want to get green next, because that's the one that I'm next closest to completing. And I need yellows, so actually I'll keep it exactly the same order. Okay. And when Evil Stirs happens, let me read again what that does, so I can prepare. You roll Sanity, and you do the old one, and summon a Shoggoth. And then you shuffle the summoning deck. Okay. Alright. Oops. I had this up, I didn't have chats up. Sorry about that. Okay. What are we gonna do? So I'm gonna try to get purples, I believe is what I said, right? Was that in the card I saw? No, greens. So I want to give people greens to proactively do it, because I know I'm going to get green. I already have 3. And the green area is here. So of course, just because she's going to get it doesn't mean she has to also... Well, she can move here, kill. She can go kill, move, and it still has another move. This guy I want to get somewhere else. She's good at killing. I could also go... well, she doesn't have any cards, so she can't take a bus. But she could use a portal. She could portal over here. Oh, man, I screwed up again. Man, my screw-ups are legendary. So, the portal was here, not here. So this guy, if you want to use the portal... Man, I'm already screwing this guy because I'm trying to backpedal. I'm sorry. Yeah, because the portal's here. I thought the portal was here. So, I didn't complete this yet. It's too far away. So I'll just go back to where I originally had, because I'm just fucking up left and right. Sorry. He was here. Move. Kill. We'll keep that same thing that I did. Okay. So I still have to close this, because the portal's here. So if you want to go through a portal, I have to move here. Now what he could have done, though, I could go move. So maybe I'll just do that instead. So he's in range. Sure. Split the difference. Okay, so her move, but I can't use portals, so I'm actually going to use Seal of Lang since I keep fucking it up. That way it's now legal that you can't, I don't have to worry about the portal thing for the rest of the game. Okay, great. Okay, so Hunter, let's go kill, move. That way, in case I need a portal somewhere else to go kill guys again. Sounds like an idea. So we'll go kill, move. So all these guys, because she can kill everything with one action. Okay. All right, and then she draws 2 cards. All right, got some variety. Definitely want to start getting those yellows. And then we do summoning rate is still 2. So we summon Theater and Farmstead. And I remember there was a guy here that I accidentally took away when I fucked up the second time. Great Hall. There you go. Put that guy back. Okay, now it is the Magician's turn. Magician So like I did all the stuff about the portals, but I had a way to stop the portals anyway, so it's like whatever. The universe knew it was going to balance itself out. Magician, I can exchange relics at any time as a free action at same site, and has a larger hand limit. So you can hoard a lot of cards to give people. So what I could do, since I'm same side as the occultist, is I could start hoarding multiple colors. That we could stop multiple portals. So I think I'll do that. I think he's going to take the green and purple from the occultist as 2 actions. And then for his other 2 actions, he's going to go move, just down that equal distant and on the portal just in case, so he has options of where to go. And then he's going to draw 2 cards. He got a Kingsport and Evil Stirs. Evil Stirs. He rolls sanity. He loses 2 sanity. And then reveal the next old one, which is playing relic cards can only be done by the active player. So you can't play relic cards during other people's turns anymore. They draw 1 card from the bottom of the summoning deck and puts out Shoggoth, which is at the docks. And he has to get here, so he's got a ways to go, fortunately. That's actually the best place for him, farthest away. And then you shuffle the summoning discard pile and then put it on top of the summoning deck. So every place that I currently see guys or where they've been in the beginning of the game, that's where they're going to respawn. So that's where I want to make sure I go, because that means this is going to pop, this is going to pop, and when you pop, you can't stop. So I need to get somebody over here to kill shit. Okay, so I shuffle this. So I don't know when those are gonna pop, but I know those are the same locations where the next guy is gonna spawn. So it's not completely random. I know where they're gonna spawn. I just don't know when they're going to. Alright. I place it on top. Okay, so I have a lot of reds. I could definitely close red. I actually have enough to also close the green. I just gotta get people together. Gotta get it together. Okay, so, but now we do summoning. So this is bad, because that means these can potentially go ahead and blow up. So I don't want to get a factory. Fortunately, I did not. So I got Great Hall of Theater, and I also move a Shoggoth. So the Shoggoth moves 1 closer. Boom. And I also summon 1 at the Great Hall. And 1 at the theater. Alright, and now it's the occultist turn. The occultist, though, what's cool is can move people around. It can move them really far. So if I know stuff is going to magnify, I can spread them out so it doesn't blow up. Or I can move them closer so it's easier for me to kill stuff. So I have 2 turns with the Shoggoth, so I'm not worried about the Shoggoth moving it, but I can move an occultist 2 locations, which is cool. So if I know something's going to blow up, I can move it away. So that's a good idea. So she could also go through a portal to do stuff too. She could go move, portal for sanity, then she has it to here to help fight these guys since the hunter's far away. and then move occultist. I think she'll do that. She's gonna go move, portal. Which is for free because she's a cultist, so she's not bothered. Hail Cthulhu, what's up, Anacrus? And then she's gonna move one of these dudes over just so they don't blow up. Okay, so now she draws 2 cards. She got Alien Carving. The active player can take 3 extra actions this turn. That's pretty awesome, especially for trying to collect cards and consolidate. So like that would be good for like the Magician or something. Yeah. And the Magician can just move stuff around too. So like the Magician right now can just, oh no, but I can't do relics during other people's turns. Haha, no I can't. Well no, that's not using a relic, that's doing a player action. Ha, loophole, ha ha ha. So the Magician is going to give the Alien Carving from the Occultist to himself. Okay, and then we do 2 summons. We have a factory and a farmstead. And see, the factory, that would have spawned another guy, and it's already at 3, so that would have blown up then an awakening ritual, so catastrophe avoided. So we got 1 at the factory and 1 at the farm. At the farm. Okay. Alrighty. Reporter, who's next? Well, I think it's the detective's turn. Alright, so now it's the detective. Let me get a thing of water. Oh, that's true. I just realized I could have put the board like this so you can see the name of the game. There we go. Okay. All right, so the detective wants to turn in and can turn in for 4. He's going to use the portal and hope to God he doesn't make stuff go really bad. So he's going to spend 1 action to go through the portal and warp to here. And then do a sanity check. He loses 2 sanity, which is bad, because that means now he's insane. That means now he takes 1 less action. And it's harder for him now to exchange cards. It takes him 2 actions to exchange cards instead of 1. But at the same time, he does have his other ability. You only need 4 cards of the same color to seal the gate. That's still the same. But he can heal if he seals the gate, and that's what he's just about to do. Also true. All right, so that was, but he only has 3 actions now because he's insane. So he used 1. Well, actually, no, he technically still has 4. Because this says how many actions, no, it's how many actions he can do during turn. Okay, so he used 1. I'll say that because it got insane, he lost an action. So he has 2 left. So he has to do another action to seal the gate, and then I'll have 1 left. So we're sealing the gate. He can't get any more insane. I don't think you roll insanity die if you are insane, but let me check. Because you have to roll when you try to seal the gate. Let me check that. Oh, okay, you still rolled, you just can't get more insane, but you could summon dudes. Okay, so that's a 0. No, it was technically cocked. Okay, still a 0. Alright, so the gate is sealed. Boom. Great. So because we sealed that gate, now we lose 1 cultist everywhere in that city. Boom, boom. And then, because I believe because I sealed the gate, I also lose, I become sane again, if I recall. Let me check. Cool. So because I sealed the gate, I immediately go to the closest church or hospital. I think the closest hospital is here. So he teleports to here, and then I immediately gain another action back. So now I have 2 actions. And we're healed. And full sanity. Because you regain sanity when you close the gate, if you're at the same site. Cool. So that just shows that gameplay-wise, it's actually better to warp to a gate, risk the sanity, and then get it back for closing it. Okay, so now he has 2 actions. So the fact he's at yellow, he could might as well stay at yellow so he can collect and make it easier to close yellow. And this is how people give him shit. So I think what I'll do is, well, I guess the same thing with green too. So he's going to spend 1 action to go here. And then another action, I'll go ahead and take the green from the hunter. Which now, because he went back to his original ability, I can give or take cards for 1 action instead of 2, which was the penalty. Alright, so that's it for him. Now he draws 2 cards. Okay, and then we do 2 summons, because the summoning rate is still 2. We got Secret Lodge and Boardwalk, but we did get a Shoggoth move. So the Shoggoth is going to move to here. It's a party at the factory. Then we have 1 on Boardwalk. And 1 at the Secret Lodge. Ooh. All right. Okay, reporter, who's next? Well, oh, April O'Neil. Now it's the hunter's turn. All right. So the hunter is going to kill stuff, obviously. But it'll also be good to give more cards around. So I think what I might do with her, because the clusterfuck, is move, portal, move, and try to kill shit. Especially the Shoggoth. Gotta get over there. So we're gonna move, then portal. So that's 2. I have 2 actions left. Roll for sanity. This is I passed. And then I have 2 left, so I'm gonna move here. And then because I'm at the same place as Shoggoth, I roll for sanity again. And I summon 2 dudes. Now what happens there? Because every time, if I'm at a Shoggoth and every time a dude happens, you do an awakening ritual, but I got 2. I want to know what happens in that situation. Is it because you wanted to place 2 and you couldn't, and then it counts as 1, or does it count as 2? Let me check. My last action I was going to kill stuff, but I may have just accidentally procced it twice. I definitely procced it once. Let me see. And is it that you roll sending when you move it to a Shoggoth or when you fight it? Whenever they enter a location. Okay. Okay, but what about the spawning? I'm trying to see whether I'm procced it that happened twice or once. That's what I'm trying to see. If a location has 3 cultists in it, do not place a 4th cultist. Instead, awakening ritual occurs. But what I'm trying to figure out is, do they both spawn at the same time? And it counts as one awakening ritual, or does it count as two? I just don't know if you add two dudes and there's already three if it procs twice. That's what I'm trying to... I mean, if I'm just going off the letter of the law, it says instead of placing a cultist, awakening ritual occurs, then it tells me that it must be two awakening rituals. So I'm counting the same way as you do KDM, King Death Monster, is if you know what the rule is, you always do the worst outcome. Which, gameplay-wise, that's kind of a lazy way to balance, but anyway, I don't necessarily agree with that all the time. But in this case, sure, whatever. So I'll have two awakening and rituals happen, which is bad. So we have Azathoth, remove 3 cultists from the unused supply, meaning it's now easier to lose the game by not having enough cultists. And this is the supply. That means permanently it's 3 shorter to work with. The next one is Atlach Nacha. Each investigator puts 1 cultist on their location unless they choose to lose 1 sanity. But you can't lose a sanity if it's your last insanity. So I definitely don't want to put a cultist here because I'll trigger another awakening ritual, so I will lose 1 insanity for her. For the detective, he's going to lose an insanity because I can't afford to lose more guys. The magician is going to do the same thing. The occultist, same thing. Okay. So people just got more insane, and it's easier to lose the game by cultist. All right, so and then as her last action, she's going to, as much as I wanted to originally stop the Shoggoth, I think the problem now is really this group of fucking 3. So I'm gonna, for 1 action, remove these 3. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's just a bigger threat right now. The other problem is, now that we've procced so many, is now that 3 are going to spawn instead of 2. That's the other problem with having this escalate so far, is now they start summoning at a higher rate. But she's going to draw 2 cards. And of course, this is just like the worst player turn so far in the game. She's in her 1 turn, she triggered 3 awakening rituals. 3. Evil stirs. She rolls another sanity die, which is good because if I procced more guys, that would have been more awakening rituals. She loses 1 sanity, and reveal the next old one, which is Yig. Sealing Gates requires 1 additional clue card with a connected town. So that means now it costs 6. But with the detective, I can do it for 5. And then also summon a Shoggoth. And plus, if you're doing 50% more cards whenever you draw a summoning card, that means you have a higher possibility of this moving more often. Also, which is also bad. Okay, so we draw a Shoggoth. A Shoggoth appears at the historic inn. And then I shuffle this and put it back on top. So, for example, because he puts it back on top, something is obviously going to spawn at the factory. So, she's probably got to stay for the rest of the game just trying to kill all this shit, the hunter. Probably. Because I have to kill groups of guys now and not just one-offs, because they're summoning at 3 per That means if a normal guy wanted to kill stuff, it would take 3 actions to kill 3 guys. That's assuming they're all at the same spot. So, like, I mean, like right now with the cultist, it's a losing battle. So I'm already on track to lose the game. But I've only closed 1 portal, so it's not. I mean, it's not great. I'll say it's not great. Okay, and that was just the Awakening Ritual, or her drawing cards with Evil Stirs. Now, I also need to do 2 summoning. So let's just recap these guys to make sure I didn't fuck up something. So, this guy says you can't use the gate, but with Seal of Lang, I can use the gate. This one says I can only play relic cards during your turn. This, you permanently remove 3 cultists from the supply. This one, people, for that 1 turn, everyone loses sanity. And Yeg says if you want to win the game, close the gate, it costs you 6 instead of 5. So the detective can do it, has to do it for 5 instead of 4. I just gambled in it, and like this would have been a great one to cancel, maybe even better than this one. I just knew that if I could teleport, you could save actions and close something. So, but this is one I would have also used the Seal of Lang, just because that's a really devastating ability. That makes it harder to win the game. To win the game, I have to seal all 4 gates. So it's devastating. Okay, so now we do summoning. So we got Great Hall, Shoggoth moves, and Farmstead. So all Shoggoths move 1, but I'll do summoning first. So I have Farmstead for 1, which is bad. It's already at 3, and Great Hall. I say it's already bad, but like I'm gonna be saying that for the rest of the game. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Yeah, you know it's bad. It's old gods. It's like everything's bad. So this moves 1 closer. I have to do a sanity roll. This moves 1 closer, and because I'm on the same site, so both these characters have to do a sanity roll, which is bad because 1 out of 6 chance you can summon 2 dudes. So it's bad. So this one first loses 1 sanity. And then her, nothing happens. Cool. All right. Now April knew whose turn it is. Well, let me tell you whose turn it is. It's now the magician's turn. Okay. Magician's got to do some magical shit because we're 2 reveals away from losing the game. First of all, I'm allergic to losing the game. Okay. Fortunately, the Shoggoths only cause insanity when they first enter the location with you. For any reason. It's not if you do battle. But they do need to die, because that's going to cause this to happen. So the magician needs to do something productive, first of all. He has the majority of the cards that are needed to do stuff. We need to close fucking gates. Like, for real. I'll probably have to waste the detective to kill the Shoggoth, unfortunately. Oh my god, this is going to shit. I'm gonna summon 3 dudes. So, I mean, he needs to try to kill stuff or get cards. That's what we need. He can teleport. That much is true. He can teleport. So my idea here is if these 3 characters are right next to each other, they could share cards, close a gate. And these 2 could share, these 3 would just collectively share cards, close the gate. But then when you close the gate, you can't use a gate. That's the problem. So it's like, fuck. I kind of think these 2 characters should stay together and these 2 should stay together. That way they could pool cards, help kill stuff. Yeah, I want to bring the magician over here because I already have 2 purples, but I mean, I also have a lot of greens, so. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Every time you use the gate, you have the chance of spawning 2 dudes. So it's like, oh god. Because if I use a gate and I go here, it's 1 move, 2 move, I don't have enough actions to kill. It's like, as much as I want to go over there, it's kind of a waste because I'm wasting actions doing nothing. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Oh, he has alien carving. He can take 3 extra actions. Oh shit, that's right, I forgot about that. Oh. That's interesting. Because that means I can go use the gate, move, for free kill this, and then take or exchange cards. Yeah. Yeah. See, you gotta use relics. You gotta use the power of the old ones against the old ones. That's what you do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta spend that sanity. Okay, so he's going through the fucking gate. And he loses 2 sanity, so he goes insane. Why? Okay, so his hand limit is now 7 instead of 8. And then, if able, you must use 1 relic card each turn. When you use a relic card, you do not need to do a sanity roll. So that's good. I don't have to roll insanity to use a relic. Oh, I forgot to use... Did I have to roll when I use this relic? Yeah, I forgot to roll when I use Seal of Land. Okay, that would have made it there. Yeah, whenever you do anything involving the occult, you have to roll sanity, obviously. But his ability now is, I have 1 less action, 1 less card in my hand. He can't give relics, but now he can use relics for free. But he has to use relic immediately. So he's going to immediately use his relic of alien carving. So he can take 3 additional actions. So he's already done 1 action. Now he would only have 2 left. But now I have in total 5. Okay. So now I have 5 actions left. So I'm going to do move for 1. So I have 4 left. Then I'm going to use 3, but now I roll again for the Shoggoth because for insanity. I can't lose any more insanity than what I've lost. So one of the cool things, I have to say, one of the cool things in this game about being insane is that means you can use the gates for free. Like, you're already insane. The only bad thing that happens at that point in time is you could summon a cultist, but, you know, it's free. So it's like, that's an interesting also thing about this game. It's like, using a portal is the best way to get around. And if you're insane, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it nerfs certain characters really hard, but some characters it makes them actually better. Like Magician, he doesn't have to roll to use relics. So he's going to spend 3 actions to kill the Shoggoth. So he has 1 action left, and because he killed the Shoggoth, he gets a free relic. But he has to immediately use the relic each turn because he's insane. So he got Alhazared's Flame. You may remove up to 4 cultists or 1 Shoggoth from anywhere on the board. So he has to do that this turn. But he can do it for free. So I can remove 4 cultists or 1 Shoggoth anywhere from the board. The hunters... Christ. As much as I want to get rid of the cultists, the Shoggoth is going to immediately cause this to appear if he moves one of these 3 cards. I think that's the biggest problem. So I'll kill the Shoggoth. Because he killed the Shoggoth, he gets another relic. Is that true? Is it if you kill the Shoggoth, or is it if you kill the Shoggoth at the same site? I kind of want to say I want to give him another relic. Because he killed it. Oh, it says if you use 3 actions to kill a Shoggoth. I'm not using 3 actions, I'm using an ability, so I would say no. The rule said if you use 3 actions to kill a Shoggoth, you get a relic. But I'm not using 3 actions, I'm using this. So according to the rules, the minutia, no. Okay. Okay, so I have 1 action left, And I think for that, I'm going to exchange a card. Now I need 5 cards to seal a gate, so I need to start giving them to the detective. Oh, actually, that's not true. The Yeg says gates require 1 additional to connect, but the detective says you only need 4 ever. So I wonder if the detective overrides Yeg, or if Yeg overrides. Wait, what does that mean? The detective's special abilities, they only need 4 cards, does not apply to this extra card. So does that mean I do need to pay it? Like, they put a rule here, but it's not crystal clear what the fuck they mean by that. The detective's special abilities do not apply to the extra card. But the Migo Relic Eye card does. What does that mean, doesn't apply? Does that mean I can use it for 4 or not? God, just be fucking specific. I need 4 cards of same color to seal a gate. Gates require 1 extra clue. I'm assuming, like I originally rolled, that now it's 5. I'm assuming that's what it is. He makes it a little bit easier. But no, it's saying it doesn't apply. So does that mean it's 6, period? It's not fucking clear. I'm just going to do how I originally rolled. That takes 1 extra. So for him, I would need 5 instead of 6. I'm just going to play that way because, like I said, they put in additional rolls, but it's not crystal clear what you mean. Which one is canceled? So anyway, that's how we're going to play it. He can do it for 5. Everyone else can do it for 6. Okay. So he's got 1 action left. So I'm going to give Arkham an Arkham card to the detective. Okay, and that's it for the magician's turn. He draws 2 cards. He get a King's Port and Elder Sign, which says pick a town. If a gate has been sealed, no new cult of Shoggoth may be placed in that town. As a reminder, flip the seal token to show the Elder Sign. So the towns are these 4. Here's the card. Pick a town. If gate was sealed, no new people can be summoned there. Oh my gosh, that's a kitty. Get down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Elder Sign here. So no new cultists for rest of the game or Shoggoths can be summoned in the red area. Because he has to use it in the same turn. So I'll just put that here to show. Nothing else can go here. Oh, I think that's what the symbols were used for. Like, these are the gates, and when they're closed, then you just put an X here. But if you have Elder Sign, then you put the seal on the thing. Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway. I just thought it was more fun that you were manipulating the gate with the card. That's how I would have done it. From a design perspective. Okay. We drew cards. Okay, now we do a summon. We summon 3. Because summoning rate is 3. That's where the numbers are here. So we move the Shoggoth once. There's no Shoggoth. So we summon at the Secret Lounge. We summon at the Theater, but you can't summon reds anymore. And then Boardwalk. Okay. Alright, so now it is the Occultist's turn. And like I said, it's bad when you're insane because it gives you a bunch of negatives and maybe potentially a positive. It's definitely more bad than good. But then, you know, it's like sanity doesn't cost you anything because you're insane. It's just if everyone's insane, you lose the game. Okay, so I'm going to have the Occultist. She can move dudes around. I have to close a gate, though. I need to close green if possible. So that's what I'm trying to consolidate. Like, nothing can summon here for us to game. She's good at killing stuff. So these 2 places, at least for guys, are locked down. So let's get everyone else together, exchange their cards, and close gates. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm just going to have to do probably this gate last or something. Yeah, death-wise, these 2 places locked down. She can kill. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this cultist here for 1. So I have 3 actions left. And then I'm gonna use that gate to teleport to here. So I have 2 actions left. Roll that die. It's a 0. Man, she's been really good at that. Since she's a cultist, she probably knows how to use that crystal ball. And then her 3rd action, she'll move here. And then for her last action, she'll give Arkham to the detective. That way he has 4 greens. So he needs 5. I wish this was more clear. This says like it costs 6 instead of 5. The detective can close stuff for 4. This makes you wonder if it doesn't mean that it's always 4 and 6, or is it 5 and 6, or is it 6 and 6? So I don't know the rules, so I'm splitting the difference. What I originally thought is he just has 1 less penalty. Because it seemed like the whole spirit of this is it adds a 1 penalty, right? Okay, cool. So then she draws 2 cards. We got Dunwich and Archon, which is great. I have more yellows and greens is what I want to use because I want to kind of move clockwise. And then we do 3 summons. We move Shoggoths, but there are no Shoggoths. Pawn Shop, Factory. Definitely need to kill guys. They're spawning everywhere. And Historic Inn. Okay. Now it is the detective's turn. Detective you can only have 7 cards in your hand, and he's currently got 6. He's still okay. So I think what he's going to do, he's going to spend 1 action to take Arkham from the Occultist. That way he has all the cards he needs to close the green gate. And I'll think I'll go ahead and take the yellow also. And he'll ditch the purple. Or actually, wait a minute. He can spend 1 action, take a green. That way he has what he needs. He has the 5 cards, the 5 greens that he needs. So he has 3 actions left. Now I think what I'll do is get rid of the purple and use another action to take her yellow. Okay, so I have 2 actions left. And then I'm going to spend 1 action to move here and another action to port to green. Or I could not take it and then immediately, you know what? No. I'll save the yellow. So I have 2. So I used 1 action to take a card, 1 action to move here, so I have 2 actions left, another action to teleport to here using a gate, and then my last action, I'll seal the gate. That's what I'll do. So first we'll roll sanity. It's a 0, and now I'm going to seal the gate. So I'm going to spend 5 and seal Arkham. Which also means you can't use the gate to teleport, but then at the same time, closer to winning the game. Also. So now the only 2 places you can port is from yellow to purple. So I want to start meandering over here to seal the gate, to get over here to good position. So I want to get like these people the yellow cards, seal the gate, but then this is going to be super hard to seal because you can't teleport there. I'd have to like take a bus. That's probably the best way to do it at that point in the game. Okay, so he's done all his actions. Now we draw 2 cards. We have Kingsport and Ismortah. So I need purples and yellows to win the game. That's what I need. Oh, and since I close green, I'll also kill 1 guy everywhere in the town. Okay. Drew 2 cards, and now I summon 3. Do 3 summons. There are no Shoggoths. Don't have to worry about that. 1 goes to the docks. 1 goes to the park. And 1 goes to the train station. So we gotta be careful because there's only 4 cultists left in the supply, and if I can't summon a cultist, I instantly lose the game. But fortunately, next turn is the hunter, and she's good at killing shit. So no worries there. Because she can go move, kill, move. Well, she can kill 4 guys, or she can go kill, move, kill. Yeah, either way, she can only kill 4 guys, but it's still something. Okay, so it's Hunter's turn. She's going to I really wish I could stop both of these, but I can't. Because I only have 4 actions. The question is, which one do I think is going to pop, here or here? Well, that would be a gamble, wouldn't it? I'm thinking Boardwalk. Because I believe I just put something at the pawn shop. More recently. I'll try that. Well, the other thing I can do is I can go move, kill, move, move. That way I'm in the right position that next turn she can kill everybody there. How about that? So she's going to move, kill everybody here. Then she's got 2 actions left. And she's going to go move, move. That way she's in position to kill everybody there. Okay. Then I draw 2 cards. Dunwich and Kingsport. So I have the yellows that I need to win. I just need a couple more yellows. Now I need 3 summons. Oh wait, so we got University and Police Station. And the cafe. Alright, now it's the magician's turn, who is insane. Which means he can get around, also. So I need to close the yellow gate. I need to start getting this guy over here so he has the cards to close this gate with the purples, and maybe have these two stay here and try to get all the yellows. Trying to see who has what. Problem is these guys have yellows. I need to consolidate. She's got 2 yellows, but she could like kill stuff, go through the portal, and give it to him or something. The magician has purples. The detective has purples. But the detective also can't go any more insane than he already is. I just don't want to summon any more dudes, possibly. Let me check one thing. Like when you use a portal, does it summon before you go through, or what's the timing of it? Oh, after you complete a movement, do a sanity roll. Okay, so you would summon dudes where you end up, not so it would be like if I moved, it would be here, not there. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think what the best move is here. Purple and yellow is what I gotta clear. I'll have him go through it. So he goes 1, 2, roll sanity. He's clear. And he's got 2 actions left. As much as I want her to kill everything there, I can't chance something spawning and spawning that, so I have to go move, kill. They're without same site. Plus then they can share. I have to do that. Alright, so now I draw 2 cards. Chaos Mirror, which I have to use immediately, and Arkham. So great, because I need green. No, actually, I don't need greens. Chaos Mirror. You can swap 1 clue card from your hand with a clue card in another player's hand, regardless of where you are. If able, you must use 1 relic card each turn. So I have to do this ability this turn, if able. I can't because I don't have any actions left. And I can only use relics during my turn. So during his next turn, I have to swap using Chaos Mirror. Okay. Alright, now we do summons. We have the hospital, we ignore red. We have the old mill. And we have the hospital. Now it is the occultist's turn. The occultist, who's over here, she can move dudes around. So that's interesting. I think she's just gonna have to kill stuff. Just so I can try to catch up, sort of thing. Stay alive. So she's gonna move to here and then go kill, kill, kill. Just try to stay alive. Draw 2 cards. Innsmouth, Kingsport. I need purples, I don't need the red. So collecting stuff, and then we do 3 summons. I would move Shoggoths, there's none on the board. Reds I ignore because Elder Sign. 1 at the swamp and 1 in the junkyard. Okay. Now it goes back to the detective. Let me get a swig of coffee. 1 sec. I have to say, from the Elder Sign, that helped retard how many guys I put out, because whenever I would place on red, I don't. So that is helping things a little bit. That relic. That's to me like the best way to stop the old ones is using old ones. Use their magic against them. Okay. So detective needs to seal gates. He can do it for 5. Is what I house ruled because I don't understand the rule. And again, what I'm doing is this made it so it's 1 harder, but he's 1 easier. So I'm just doing it so now it's like he does it as normal and everyone else does it at penalty. So whatever. Definitely in comments, whatever, you correct me what the rule is, because it's not clear on the rules on what that should be. But but I think that's fine because it's still a negative across the board. So, all right. Because I view it as it's like he just makes something more difficult, and the detective is good at figuring out shit. Okay, so detective needs to get all the cards. He closed the green gate. As much as I want to stop green shit from spawning, I have to gamble and get the fuck out of there because I need to exchange cards and close fucking gates. Need to do that. Need. To do that. And that's true. You can't spend cards to take a bus. It just, if you take a... And I believe how it works is, if you're at a bus station, you get a yellow, you can go anywhere in yellow. But if you're at a bus station and you get a purple and you're in the bus station, you can go to any location anywhere. I believe that's the ruling. So if so, I'm still kind of wasting cards because I want to be here. But what I mean is, like, I could go 2 spaces, take a bus, and if I get a green card, you can then go wherever you want. If I recall, if that's how it works. The city you're in, if you use a card, you go wherever you want. If you're at a bus station and you have a color not matching, then that's where you can go. I believe that's how it works. Where is the bus? Discard a clue to move to any location in the town picture on that card. Yeah. Okay, no, that's right. So if the detective gets a green card and I'm at a bus station, I can go to any location I want. So I think that's what I want to do. That way, wherever the situation is on the board, I can have him with a green card. If I happen to get one, I can go wherever I want. Or I could take a yellow. I just don't want to use yellows or purples because I need those to win the game. Let's see. I'm trying to see who has what. Do I have enough to actually close the gate? Do I have to get how many yellows? I have 4 yellows. It's not enough. I currently have 4 purples. Not enough. But I should go ahead and get close to everybody else. The cultist has 1 of each, which is helpful and also not helpful. But yeah, he's in a bad spot. So I think I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then use a bus. Oh, he can't use a bus because he doesn't have a green card yet. Right. So I'll just kill another dude. Of course, but I might get a green card in his next turn. Also true. No, fuck it. I'll stay there. Yeah, I'll gamble. The hopes that I get a green card. That's what I'm shooting for. So if I'm not doing that, that means I can actually kill 2 of these dudes. Right. Because I'm not using it. Because I don't have it yet. Okay, so draw 2 cards. Yes, got a green. Fuck yeah. But also got Evil Stirs. Fuck no. But that's good, because that means now on his next turn, he can go to any location he wants on the board as a move. Cool. But I did get Evil Stirs, so he rolls Sanity. He loses 2 Sanity. And he is now insane, which is probably the worst thing that could happen, because that means now it's harder for him to close the gate. Great. Fantastic. Well, actually, no, it's still 4 cards, so he still has the same benefit. It's just hard for him to exchange cards. He's still the same mentality as a detective. He just doesn't believe in sharing. Alright. And then we summon Shoggoth, which goes to the woods, which cannot summon because it's Elder Sign. Awesome. Then we shuffle this. And we summon a old one. Should Mel. All players collectively lose 5 sanity tokens as a team. So we'll do that first and then we'll shuffle. So I gotta lose 5 sanity, which I don't think I can do because I don't think I have enough insanity. Oh no! Oh no! I think that we just saw another different way I've lost the game. I have to lose 5 sanity. And that's all the sanity I have left as a team. Oh no! Everybody just went insane. Everybody went insane. So we just lost the game. Everybody's insane. Hey, maybe this old one is a good idea. Fuck. Yep. We went insane. That means long live Cthulhu. I believe the first time I lost the game, if I recall, was I don't remember. I have to look. I know the second time how I lost was I summoned Cthulhu, but I don't believe that's how I lost the first time I played the game. I thought it was because I had too many cultists on the board. I think it's how I lost, or Shoggoths or something. I couldn't put stuff out. No, I lost because of time. I went through all the cards and lost. I timed out. The second game, I summoned Cthulhu. The third game, all my investigators went insane. Well, we closed 2 gates. We even shut down an entire town with Elder Sign, but man, the old one's like, wow, this is really cool technology. Maybe we should keep it around forever. Well, cool. Well, yeah, that's the game again, man. It's like, man, every time it's it's a tough game to beat. It's more like, what creative way do you lose this time you play? With the off chance that maybe you could win. Maybe you could, but you probably won't. Well, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. That was, another fun conclusion to the game. Obviously, I was trying to win, but it's fun to had a new ending than the other two. Well, if you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on twitch.tv/Ismortah, on YouTube at Shadow Balance Games, and also Twitter at Shadow Balance. Again, this is Ismortah. I'll catch you next time. Cthulhu.